Hello, everybody. Welcome to another midweek movement snack. My name is Sydney, and I am part of your wellness program. And I am so glad to have you guys here on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. We're going to get moving a little bit. We're going to shake off some of that midweek tension, kind of boost our energy levels, get some blood flowing, just get everything kind of flowing for right now. So today's focus is going to be back and arms, not just back and biceps, because we're going to throw in a little bit of triceps in there. But we are going to be focusing kind of on this upper body area. The reason for that, if your arms and your back have been stuck in the same position all week, whether it's typing, driving, scrolling, whatever repetitive movement you got going on, your muscles are likely tired, tight, overused, underused. And this kind of midweek fatigue can lead to that stiffness, poor posture, kind of that overall nagging discomfort, especially if you're feeling it kind of in the low back, shoulders, even in your elbows as well. So we're going to take just a few minutes, activate, stretch that lat area, biceps, and triceps. So we're going to reset your body and restore some mobility so you can finish out the work week strong. So first things first, your lats, so those large muscles on either side of your back, they play a key role in stabilizing your spine and keeping good posture, especially when standing, walking, reaching, and even sitting. So strengthening them can help reduce some of that lower back stiffness from prolonged sitting and improve how you move throughout the day. Secondly, here, this one's probably the most key when it comes to back and arm strength. Whenever you're lifting something, so think, a laundry basket, or you're carrying groceries in, picking up your kids, your pets, even pulling open like a heavy door, your biceps and triceps are working. Keeping these muscles strong help you do those daily tasks a little bit more easily and with a little less strain, especially as we age and lose muscle mass naturally, because whether we like it or not, it happens and it is what it is, but we can help slow it down. Lastly, here, kind of how I mentioned about that elbow earlier, tight or even weak arm and back muscles can really create imbalances that lead to discomfort or overuse injuries, like shoulder impingement or elbow pain from repetitive motion. So just some stretching and strengthening helps reduce that risk by keeping your muscles balanced and all of your joints supported. So when all the muscles work like they should, none of them are being overused and none of them are going weak. So quick overview, we're going to do some stretches. We're actually going to start off standing today. So we're going to go ahead and get up, and then we'll make our way back down to our seat for our banded things. You could technically stay standing for the first 3 movements, and then we'll sit for the curls and the low row. I'm going to go ahead, stop sharing. I'm going to scoot on back. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and stand. We're going to stand up. You can leave your band to the side for a second. I'm going to move my chair out the way. We're going to go ahead, interlace these fingers, and you're going to bring them up overhead. I want you to reach for the sky, really lengthen through that mid body. Really like you're reaching up overhead. Maybe you can feel that tightness in your shoulders, upper back, maybe even a little bit of that low back. Keep reaching. We're going to go ahead, grab onto our left wrist, and we're going to pull the arm over towards the right. So we're getting a big side body stretch here. Remember to breathe. At no point should you be holding your breath during any of these movements. And go ahead, return center. We're going to go ahead, grab onto our right wrist, and we're going to pull left. Pull on that arm. Almost like you're trying to pull your arm out of socket, but I would really not advise we do that. So tone that down a little bit if you're feeling any pain. And go ahead, bring it back center. We're going to go ahead and let these hands fall back behind us. You're going to interlace your fingers behind the back. We're going to push down. So we're going to roll our shoulders back, puff up that chest, and push the hands down. Now, if your shoulders like you today, you can start to rise the fist off the backside. If your shoulders are not loving you today, you can just keep the hands back behind you. Whatever we're feeling today. And go ahead and release. Shake it all out. All right. We're going to go ahead and get a big wide stance here. I do have 2 different colored socks on today. It's just that kind of day. We're going to have a big, nice wide stance. I want you to turn your toes in just a teeny bit, And we are going to slowly fold forward all the way down to the ground. You can make it to the ground. You might just need to bend your knees a little bit more. The more bend you have in your knees, the easier it's going to feel on the back side of that leg. We're going to go all the way down to the ground. Now, if the ground is a little too crazy for you, use your seat, use your chair, and that can be your stopping point. Whatever adjustment you need to make today. Stay here for just a second. Now, whether your hands are on the ground or on the base of your chair, we're going to go ahead and take our right fingertips and we're going to send them high to the sky. So we have this big spinal twist going on here. We're going to let those right fingertips float down to the ground. Switch that left hand. So send the left fingertips to the sky. And bring them back down. We're going to do one more cycle of those. So send those right fingertips back and point them at the sky. And bring them back down. Left fingertips to the sky. And go ahead and float those down. Now I want you to get a big bend in the knee. Get a big bend in the knee. Place your hands on your hips, and we're going to slowly roll everything up. Take your time. Head and shoulders come up last. Take a quick second. Take a breath. We're going to take it to our seat, or you can stay standing for your tricep extensions. It's your choice. So to start for our tricep extensions, you're going to take one end of the band in your right hand. The other hand is going to hold on to the band behind your back. The more of the band that you have down here below the hand is going to make this band tighter. So you can play around with that resistance, okay? We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're not hunched inward. We're sitting up very nice and tall. We're going to take this right hand, send it to the sky by bending our right elbow. Slowly lower it back down. That shoulder to elbow is not moving. I want you to do 2 more just to kind of practice the feeling. Shoulder to elbow is not moving. We are just bending at the elbow, extending the arm. All right. Now that you've got it figured out and you know how it's feeling, we're going to do 6 of these together. Okay. So we're going to start with this right hand, extend towards the sky, lower back down. 1, extend, lower. Good. 3. Good. You got it. 2 more after this. 5. Back down. And 6. Slowly lower back down. Slow, 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 slow. And go ahead and release. Shake out that arm for a quick sec. We're going to go ahead and switch. So taking one end of the band in your left hand, swinging it back behind you. That right hand is grabbing onto the band back behind you at your shoulder blade height. This left fist is going to start right behind the head. Losing my band. Go ahead, feel it out. Do 1 or 2 on your own. See if you need to adjust the tension. I'm going to go ahead, sit up nice and tall. We're going to do 6 of these, okay? So you're going to extend at the elbow, bring it back down. There's 1. Extend at the elbow. 2. Good. 3. You're doing good. Last one here. Hold it up here for just a second. We're going to slowly lower on the way down. Slow, 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 and release. Take a second. Shake out those arms. For our bicep curls, we're actually going to do both hands at the same time. So we're going to up our reps a little bit. We're going to do 15 of these. I know that's a crazy number here. We don't ever really do that. How we're going to set up for this, you see where the middle of your band has that Wellness for Life with a bunch of little example exercises? That part of the band is going to go underneath of your midfoot. It doesn't matter which foot, whatever foot is your favorite, all right? We're going to keep whatever foot that is, we're going to keep that knee bent. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Again, with the tension, the more of the band that you have, the tighter the band's going to be. So if you want it pretty loose, you can hold it all the way at the top of the band. If you want a little bit more tension, you can walk your hands down the band. So go ahead, figure out your tension real quick. We're going to sit up nice and tall. For our bicep curl, shoulders to elbow, stuck to the body. All right, we're sitting up nice and tall. You're going to curl up to chest height and release. Do about 1 or 2 on your own. Adjust your tension, okay? From the side view. All right, now we're situated. We're going to do 15 of these, all right? I am going to count out loud because I will absolutely lose track if I don't, and you guys are going to hate me, okay? Sit up nice and tall. We're going to start. 1, back down. 2, 3, 4, you're doing great. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you got it. There's 10, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one, I want you to hold at the top. 15, hold it here. Hold it here. I want you to create a 90-degree with your arm. Hold it here. Hold it here. We're in an isometric hold here. That bicep should be shaking a little bit. Maybe the arm's shaking a little bit. Hold it here. Hold it here. And slowly release. Good stuff. Good stuff. You guys are doing great. All right. Last one. We're going to do a banded low row. Last week, we did a bit of a high row to target the upper back. This week, we're going to do a low row to target the lats. So a little bit of lower back. All right, so we're keeping that band on the middle of that foot. We're going to outstretch the leg, creating all this tension on the band, okay? When you row, I want you to sit up nice and tall, gazes forward. I want you to row the band back towards your hips, so your little hip crease, okay? Squeezing the back and then release. We're also going to do 12. We're going to do 12 of these, all right? I won't get that crazy twice in a row, all right? Go ahead, adjust your tension. Sit up nice and tall. Leg out long, arms start straight. We're going to row towards the hips, squeeze the back, and release. There's 1. Squeeze. 2. Keep those elbows pulled in towards your side. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Just 2 more after this. 11. All right, we're getting to our last one. I want you to hold it. Hold it here. Squeeze that back. Squeeze that back. Still sit up nice and tall. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You got it. You got it. And slowly release. You can take your band out from under your foot. And you guys have completed another midweek movement snacks. Good job, everybody. Hope you're feeling a little bit more warm and a little bit more ready to take on the rest of the week.